I knew this will happen sooner or later with Microsoft and the way they're handling Xbox brands. I did not understand it from the start, and I still don't understand it. Instead of actually pushing and making exclusive, buying exclusive, having exclusive games that are not found on other consoles, it's okay to release it on PC, that's no issue at all. In fact, I think that the cross-platform hurt the PC version more because they need to make sure that it's exactly the same game on consoles and PC. But that's a rant I already ranted on before. Now, I really am lost. Okay, you want to port your older games to the PS5, that's fine, but having Gears of War, the Xbox mascot, unofficial mascot, having it on PS5, and not receiving a single game in exchange, this is insanity. While Sony were busy making deals with companies not releasing their game on Xbox, Microsoft was generous releasing their games on their platform, and I know that they receive money, but this money is used to destroy you. It's like two countries at war, and one country is actually financing the other country's military-industrial complex in order to get some money, but in return they're financing their own demise. This is exactly what's happening. Sony had a lot of exclusives. A lot of games are not coming to the Xbox because Sony is doing shady stuff behind the scenes. They were doing the exact thing with Dreamcast behind the scenes, doing shenanigans in order for their games to not be released on Dreamcast. They're doing it again, and everybody's fine with it for some reason. I don't understand why, but when Microsoft does this, they lose their minds. Microsoft owns Activision and Minecraft, and they still release it fully on the PS4, PS5. What's the use of buying games if you're gonna release them on the other platforms exactly the same way? Yes, you're getting a cut, but you're not gaining long-term fan base. And don't get me started on increasing the price of on the Xbox and games. Exactly what they... I don't know if Sony actually planted one of their own at Microsoft, but Phil Spencer is losing his mind. And I defended Phil Spencer before. I said, yeah, they need to do what they need to do, but this is stupidity to the last degree. Gears of War is the heart and soul of the Xbox brand, and I know they're gonna get money, I know, but this hurts them even more in the long run. Now they're releasing the latest and greatest direct on PS5, and PS5 and Sony are not porting anything to the Xbox. There's no God of War, there is no any other game. Yes, they are on the PC, but the PC is not the Xbox. So there's that. This is ridiculous. Microsoft is bearing their own cons. I know that a lot of people made their videos already, but I gave it a thought for a few days, and I just don't see this as a winning strategy unless Microsoft officially gave up on the Xbox. Then why they are increasing the price of the console, I don't know. What is their long-term strategy? I'm an Xbox fan. I think Xbox brand did a lot more for gamers. Better customer support. You can change your name on Xbox Live as opposite to PS5, PSN. Till this day, you cannot change your username. This was voiced a lot by gamers, but of course, Sony being Sony ignores them and being anti-consumer, as well as you cannot even change the region of your PSN. So if you set it by mistake and played it, that's that. Microsoft has been doing a lot of good. They have amazing backwards compatibility, which alone is worth buying an Xbox, while Sony have some games, started having some games with the PS5, and the previous one need to buy them. I don't understand what is their long-term plan, unless their plan is to quick cash in, quick buck, and destroy their brand forever, which they're successfully doing. Microsoft could have bought Sega, made exclusive deal with them to release their games on the Xbox. Sega was official rival of Nintendo. Their style was kind of similar but different. They could have used that. Instead, they bought Activision, Call of Duties, and Minecrafts and released them anyway on other consoles. Great move. Now Gears of War was the final straw. This was the game that made the Xbox, you can say, memorable game. A lot of people buy Xbox for Gears of War. They're releasing it on the PS5. And yes, it's $40. It's a remake of a remake. If you have the Ultimate Edition on Xbox One, you get a free upgrade, which is great. But I wish it was exclusive in order to move consoles. You need exclusive games to move consoles, and I never understood Microsoft's Phil Spencer mentality of loving all gamers and congratulating them on their consoles and whatnot, while their goal was to bury the Xbox brand and destroy it. I don't know why they're simping for others when others work day and night in order to destroy you. Pure stupidity, pure ignorance. This just proves that either there is something we don't know going on, they're doing it on purpose, or they're just stupid. They have their degrees, business degrees, but they're dumb and stupid, which is the case for a lot of people. Sadly, we live in a world where if you have a degree, you're considered a smart person, while a lot of people without degrees easily outsmart people with degrees, be it by doing manual labor or even planning and thinking. But this is the world we live in, and this is a prime example. Thank you, Microsoft and Phil Spencer, for rewarding the gamers that defended you and stuck with you for so long by doing this to them. Don't know what more to say. Leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll talk to you in my next video.